Hello, I'm Jillian Guthman, the current and elected receiver of taxes for the town of Huntington. I'm excited to be serving in this top elected position. I'm excited about short lines. I'm excited about sharing resources with our residents, as well as making sure that our residents are availing themselves of the exemptions that they're eligible for. During my tenure as receiver of taxes for the town of Huntington, the office has operated in an effective and efficient manner. There's been no compromise to the tax dollars collected, nor of its distribution. As the receiver of taxes, I have secured a higher interest rate. I've increased the utilization of scanning to make sure that our tax dollars are processed in a more expeditious fashion. I've undertaken efforts to educate the community on critical topics such as financial frauds targeted at seniors, tips for instilling financial literacy in children, general tax information, tips to help residents evaluate their taxes so they can ascertain for themselves whether or not they should consider grieving their taxes, as well as changes to the tax laws as they relate to STAR. As an attorney of nearly 25 years, I am uniquely qualified to serve as the receiver of taxes. I have the ethics, I have the legal training to interpret and apply the law. I have the awareness and capacity to be a financial fiduciary. During my diversified experiences as an attorney, I have had experiences that truly equip me to continue to serve in this important capacity for the town of Huntington. As the Director of Human Services, I was responsible for all programming for our seniors, our veterans, people with disabilities, the Women's Division, the Minority Affairs Division. I supervised approximately 50 people. I also secured in excess of $3 million in grant funds. Concurrently with being the town's Director of Human Services, I also served as the town's EEO officer and labor trainer. In addition to these executive roles, I can tell you generally that the majority of my professional career as an attorney has been in situations where I've been a top executive and I've had the ultimate accountability for the outcome of my department. In addition to Human Services, EEO officer and labor trainer, I've also been the town of Huntington's deputy town attorney. In that capacity, I handled cases of land use, personal injury, premises liability, code enforcement. I've drafted legislation. I was designated a special assistant district attorney. I was involved with compliance, labor law, and more. I've worked as a village attorney. In that capacity, I was the lead attorney. I saved the village in approximately $500,000 per year in restructuring how legal matters were handled. I am a former assistant district attorney in Suffolk County, where I worked alongside the police to make sure that we are protecting our communities and our quality of life. I'm excited about serving in this capacity as receiver of taxes. It's a top executive position. It's one for which my experience is clearly well suited. Going forward, I look forward to advancing the administrative function of the office, advancing customer service, and continuing to be a top resource for our residents. I'm endorsed by the top fiscal watchdog for the state of New York State Comptroller Tom DiNapoli. I love this town, I love its residents, and I ask you humbly for the opportunity to continue to serve you in this important capacity.